I remember when I was in school and we had a test coming up. And you know what that means. You have to get ready, have to prepare, you have to sit down, you have to study. So what did I do? I never fucking studied. Like always did the bare minimum, or even most of the times less than bare minimum. And that's what I did because, of my addictions and all of that. And I couldn't focus. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't discipline myself to actually read the stuff that I had to read, learn the stuff that I had to learn about history, about the Greek language or whatever the fuck. Like, I had to learn all that bullshit. I had to literally memorize every single thing. I had to memorize literal paragraphs of shit that I didn't understand. And that's why I couldn't really do anything and get good grades and actually focus on the stuff. I always thought that it was damn near impossible to actually get to a certain point that I can study enough to get a very good grade. And then I surpassed that threshold that I had for 16, 17 years of my life. I believe that I can help you with that. Like, imagine sitting at your desk. You have 5-6 paragraphs that you have to learn. Before 2 or 3 days before the test. The only thing that you're doing is staring at the paper, and the paper is staring back at you. You're not doing anything. And then you're just procrastinating and you're grabbing your phone and starting scrolling on social media. You're literally wasting so much time, and then you stop for 5 minutes, you start reading it, and then your mind wanders again. It literally is one of the most annoying feelings because you're wasting so much of your time. There's mental fatigue, and literally that's one of the main reasons I hated school so much. You just wish there was a better way for you to actually do this and get good grades and not have that mental fatigue and all that bullshit. Luckily for you, I found the way to do this. It's fucking unbelievable how these schools actually ruin your brain, and they make you think that learning is fucking stupid and it's so demanding that you have to work so much, and they really fucked it up. They really fucked it up by doing this, by forcing us to do all that bullshit, learn things we don't even care about. Who the fuck cares about history that much? I mean, of course it's important, yes, but there's so many people that don't give a single fuck. I would suggest, okay, the good history, the history that is something that has to do with the World War II, World War I, stuff like that, something that happened not too long ago. But why would I give a fuck about a motherfucker that jacked off 300 BC? Why do I care about that? I shouldn't study this. I shouldn't need to memorize this. I should use this brain capacity to work and make money, or learn something else, learn a new language, learn something useful, so I can use in my day-to-day life. Who's gonna ask you what did this guy do in 200 BC? What did he do? What country did he conquer? Who the fuck is that? You don't even know. Why keep going on this? Why do you need to learn about this so much more and actually have to study for an exam as well? Not only that there are tests and stuff, you have to study for an exam as well. Why do you need to do all of that? It's very unnecessary. That's why I believe that it's fucked us all up, and we need to get rid of it. Here's one of the things that really helped me. One of the things that really helped me is by grabbing that thing that I have to learn, the thing that I have to work on, and actually break it down into small pieces and very manageable pieces. Find the task that is the hardest to do that as quickly as possible, no distractions, nothing. And once you finish that, go and do the other things. Go do the other tasks, and go from the hardest task to the easiest task. The more you do that, the better for you, because the more the harder your task you do, the less fatigue you're gonna have to use along the way, and the more you're gonna be able to finish in less time, because the easier it gets, the more fun it gets, and the faster you can complete it. But if you start from the easiest one and it's fun for half an hour until you finish 2 or 3 tasks from the certain thing, and then you finish it, but then you have another 3 tasks which are the hardest tasks, then you're gonna be so unmotivated, you're not gonna have time, whatever the fuck. All of that just because you didn't start with the hardest tasks. Believe me, it's much better to start with the good tasks, the hardest tasks. Having your phone on do not disturb and having less distractions in like, especially because of like your phone, it's the one of the most distracting things you have on your fucking desk. Get rid of it. Get rid of the notifications. Get rid of the stuff that it brings up. Like, it literally is grabbing your soul every time you get a new notification and your focus. You're just straight up like, oh, new notification, and then your focus just disappears. Why have that when you literally can just put it on do not disturb, maybe even from flight mode if you want to go extreme, and with extreme route, and just have it somewhere you cannot even see it for like 2-3 hours. It's gonna benefit you so much more because no distractions, you think makes a little difference, but it actually makes a huge one because the more work you're gonna do, believe me, I wish I knew this 2-3 years ago when I was in high school, bro. Of course, eliminating social media, which I talked about before. If you can replace your social media addiction with learning the thing you have to work on. For example, if you want to learn about history or something like that for school, for example, find like videos on the certain topic, on the certain war of 1912 or something like that, whatever. Work on that. Like, try to watch videos, documentaries on that or whatever. That's gonna help you so much more because it's gonna help you memorize it way more than if you actually just scroll on social media, which has nothing to do with your test. It's much better to actually focus on YouTube, which may be a distraction from the actual work, but it's helping you to memorize it more, the event and stuff like that. Another thing that I really like to do is not even take a second off of the screen or the paper, whatever you're doing. Keep your eyesight there, like the thing they do with the horses. They put the things like, I don't know what they're called, like covers and stuff like that, and they, so that they don't get distracted. Focus straight forward and just do that for like 2-3 hours. Of course, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, like squinting your eyes a bit and stuff is gonna be a little painful, but of course you should take like 10-15 minute breaks in between. One last thing that I'd like to add to this is, because a lot of us have get new ideas and stuff like that we want to do, and whatever we come up with, the time when we're focused on some work, and then we think, oh damn, I should do this or I should do that, or maybe some new tasks comes up, or oh, I forgot about this. Write that thing, like have a piece of paper near you, write it down, and just leave it there. Because it's there, you're not gonna forget. Once you finish, you can do that task. Write it down so you don't get distracted from your main task. You can finish that task later, just focus on the main task at hand. And that's gonna help you so much more. It's like another distraction which you can get rid of very easily. For the units that actually fucking stayed until the end of this video, I really, really respect you, and I really like that the fact that you're actually watching this video and trying to help yourself to improve so much, and I really commend you for that. And believe me, yes, it's kind of hard right now, but it's gonna be so much better in the long term if you try to improve every single day, at least by 1%. Try to improve as much as possible, and believe me, you're gonna get to your goals faster than you think. Join the clan by subbing and actually join the Discord to get more help and get more people that are like you, that really want to help you, that you want to really help them. Stop wasting time.